So your garden soil looks tired, dry, compacted, and lifeless. Maybe your plant struggled last season or perhaps nothing grows at all. Don't worry, I've been there. And the good news is that soil can be revived. The secret? Grow the right vegetables that restore nutrients and structure to the soil while making it rich and alive again. Let's dive into the 5 best vegetables for soil revival and 3 foolproof tips to ensure they grow lush and healthy. Beans are nature's fixers for poor soil. They belong to the legume family, meaning they have a special relationship with nitrogen-fixing bacteria. These bacteria convert atmospheric nitrogen into a form that plants and your soil can use. When the bean plants grow, their roots spread deep, aerating compacted soil and improving drainage. But the magic really happens after the season ends. If you leave the roots in the ground to decompose, they act as a natural fertilizer, adding nutrients back into the earth. For best results, try growing bush beans or pole beans in depleted areas of your garden. Water consistently, and at the end of the season, chop the plants down but leave the roots intact. Over time, this method transforms hard, lifeless soil into a rich, fertile bed for future crops. If your soil is hard as a rock, radishes are your best friend. These fast-growing root vegetables have a powerful ability to break up compacted dirt. Their roots push through the soil, creating natural air pockets that improve drainage and root penetration for future plants. Daikon radishes, in particular, are soil superstars. Their long taproots dig deep, pulling nutrients from below the surface and redistributing them when the plant decomposes. Plant them in the fall, let them grow until winter, and leave them to rot in the ground. By spring, you'll have soft, aerated soil ready for planting. Dead soil isn't just about lacking nutrients. It can also be filled with harmful pathogens or toxins that prevent healthy plant growth. Mustard greens are a natural way to cleanse your soil. They act as biofumigants, meaning their roots release compounds that suppress harmful soil-borne diseases and pests. Growing mustard greens is easy. Simply scatter the seeds over a depleted patch, keep them watered, and within a few weeks, you'll have vibrant green leaves. At the end of the season, till the plants into the soil where they'll continue their work, breaking down organic matter and adding nutrients back in. Carrots aren't just for eating. They also work wonders for soil structure. Their deep roots loosen the soil, making it more crumbly and fertile. This is especially useful in sandy or silty soils that lack stability. When carrots decompose, they leave behind organic matter that enriches the earth and boosts microbial activity. For the best soil benefits, opt for varieties like Nantes or Chantenay, which have strong, thick roots. Keep the soil slightly loose when planting to encourage deep growth. Over time, your soil will become richer, making it an excellent foundation for future crops. Squash is one of the most overlooked soil-building vegetables. Its sprawling vines create a thick, natural ground cover, protecting the soil from erosion, retaining moisture, and suppressing weeds. But the real magic happens after the season ends, when the decaying vines act as a natural mulch, enriching the soil with organic matter. To get the best results, plant squash in an area where you need to boost organic content. Let the vines cover the ground, and at the end of the season, chop them up and leave them as a natural compost layer. Within a few months, you'll notice improved soil texture and moisture retention. Now that you know the best vegetables to revive dead soil, let's make sure they thrive. Here are 3 proven tips to help them grow lush and strong while continuing to improve your soil year after year. Tip 1. Boost microbial life with compost tea. Your soil is only as good as the microbes living in it. If your soil is dead, it likely lacks beneficial bacteria and fungi that break down organic matter and make nutrients available to plants. The solution? Compost tea. This liquid gold is packed with microbes that jumpstart soil life. To make compost tea, steep a shovel of well-aged compost in a bucket of water for 24 hours. Stir occasionally, then strain and use the liquid to water your plants. This boosts microbial diversity, making nutrients more available and encouraging healthy root development. Tip 2. Keep the soil covered with mulch. Exposed soil dries out and becomes lifeless. A thick layer of organic mulch, such as straw, leaves, or wood chips, prevents erosion, retains moisture, and feeds beneficial microbes. As the mulch breaks down, it adds essential nutrients to the soil, creating the perfect environment for your vegetables to thrive. Apply mulch around your vegetable plants, keeping it a few inches away from the stems. Over time, this simple step transforms poor soil into rich black gold. Tip 3. Rotate crops and plant cover crops. If you keep planting the same vegetables in the same spot, your soil will get exhausted. Crop rotation and cover crops prevent nutrient depletion and improve soil structure. After harvesting your vegetables, plant cover crops like clover or rye in the off-season. These plants add organic matter, fix nitrogen and suppress weeds, leaving your soil healthier for the next growing season. Reviving dead soil takes time, but with the right vegetables and proper care, your garden will thrive again. Whether you're breaking up hard soil with radishes, fixing nitrogen with beans, or detoxifying with mustard greens, every plant plays a role in creating a living, breathing ecosystem beneath your feet. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Botanical Bliss for more gardening tips and tricks. Share this with fellow gardeners who might be struggling with poor soil, and let's bring life back to every garden, one plant at a time.